Okay, Wasted with Bauser. Today is Monday. Just come off a pretty great weekend. Didn't really do very much, but it was great nonetheless. And leading into Easter. So next weekend's Easter, which I'm very much looking forward to, get the family together. But tomorrow is weigh-in. And while I do continually say that I'm not, this isn't no structure, no pressure, I still think it's important. I've got to have a little bit of pressure because otherwise it's just pointless. I'm wasting my time. So Tuesdays is my weigh-in day. I did weigh in last week on the Tuesday. I just didn't post anything about it. I weighed in at 84.3, so down from 85. So I'd lost a little bit, not huge, but it was something nonetheless. So I'll be a little bit more strict with my weigh-ins. But today is Monday, brand new week, very excited, hit the ground running, even though it's the afternoon and it is way past my lunchtime. What I thought I'd do today, though, is I'm doing it's something that I like to do a lot, and it is just the most basic base salad. And I make it up generally at the start of the week and then have it as a lunch, actually even sometimes a breakfast or with my dinner, depending on what I'm having. And like with the broth, I can add a protein in it, I can add a bit of rice into it, but this is just the base of what I like, all completely raw. So I'm going to hop off the bench because you shouldn't sit on the bench when you're cooking, but it's my house. I will do what I want. So starting off simply just with a cucumber. The process, it takes a minute, but it is absolutely worth it in the long run. So I sort of cut the cucumber into manageable pieces. And again, there's no real name for this. It's just sort of whatever's in my fridge that I like, that's healthy, and that can sort of work to be chopped up at the start of the week and last, I do this and it'll last me all week long. As in it won't go off, but usually towards the end of the week, I've eaten it. On the stove right now, I've just nearly cut my finger off, but on the stove right now, I've just put a silver side on because I've got a real craving for some reason for corned beef at the minute. So this is just going to be tonight's a little accompaniment with my corned beef tonight as well. It's just so, once you get it done, it's simple. The hardest part for me is to not cut my fingers off. So when I do this for lunches, generally what I'll add in, so tomorrow's lunch, it'll be a bit of chopped up silver side. Or if I've had a lamb roast on the weekend, I'll put, chop up a little bit of lamb into just tiny cubes. I like eating things in really tiny cube pieces for some reason. Always have, don't know why. I think maybe because I am genuinely lazy and can't bother cutting it up when I'm eating. Don't know, but here we go. This is, I add tuna into it, I add rice into it, I'll add chicken, whatever, literally whatever. It is so easy, and it is a great way, especially with how expensive groceries are at the minute. I'm notorious for buying things with the intention of eating them and then, it's gone off in the fridge. This is a great way to get rid of leftover proteins, which are quite expensive. So cucumbers chopped up. And the next thing I do is exact same thing, just with my capsicum. It's actually quite nice as well. It might sound strange, but a bit of yogurt on top and some smoked salmon, and it makes a really nice breakfast. And veggies, because I do quite like veggies. I just don't eat them enough, clearly. So I'm excited to see, this is spraying everywhere. This is a good capsicum. I'm excited to see what tomorrow's weigh-in is going to be because, I have been a bit naughty in that I haven't been probably exercising as much as I should. It's just the simple basic things that I've been doing that you've seen, like a bit of a dance along when I'm doing the washing or the floors or whatever it is that I'm doing, even if I have been for a walk. I also actually think that I'm coming into a bit of a cold as well. So from memory. It seems to happen this time every year once we start to get into the cooler weather, which is actually not today. It's quite warm today, but so this is a great source of all the vitamins and minerals and everything to help me have a healthy, hopefully cold-free winter. I'm not meal prepping. I'm winter prepping. I hate catching colds. COVID was a disaster. I am a bit of a sook, but never mind. Right, capsicum in. It's already that. It's very Christmassy. Quite right time of year for it. The next thing is just I really love raw cauliflower. It's so delicious. And so this is basically all it is. I'm just going to dice up and chop it up into tiny little bits. So almost, yeah, like a cauliflower rice. Missed the bin. It's also a great salad I like to do for barbecues as well. In summertime, it can be nice and fresh. You just add a little bit. I didn't get any mint or anything today. There's no herbs in here just yet, but it doesn't mean I can't add them in as I go. I think this is a great salad as well for these times that we're in at the moment, because it's going to fuel my body to walk everywhere, because be buggered if I'm paying those prices for fuel. I'm just not going to do that. I'll walk, thanks. Crazy. I should actually thank the government. It's given me incentive to get fit. But never mind. So this is not a political YouTube channel. This is my feeble attempts at trying to cook. I'm actually going to save that to the side because I want to have that. I'm going to steam that later actually and have that steamed with my whatever it is I'm having later on. Silver side, corned beef. Right, broccoli. I am not the biggest fan of broccoli, but I like it in this because I don't taste it. I like the texture, don't like the taste. My mum will be mad at me for throwing that out. She's coming up this weekend, I should save it for her. But the stalks apparently are very good for you. But this is a bit of a big broccoli, so I might not put the whole thing in. I'll see how I go. Might have that steamed as well. Important to eat your greens. Bauser, that's what I've been taught, and I've avoided it. But I like it in this. I was really quite surprised with my weigh-in the other day as well last week, because I really did. I wouldn't say I did the bare minimum, but I wasn't running marathons. It was just the little changes, those tiny little tweaks to what I do. The portion control's working really well, and actually, because I'm not going to post this till tomorrow, so after weigh-in, but I will put up just a few. I have been the weirdo that been taking photos, and I had an icicle and I put it on my little portion control plate and took a photo of it. So I'm not cheating. Didn't take a photo of any of the burgers or pizza that I had. We had homemade pizza. It was delicious. But it was just it's just those tiny little changes that are so easily overlooked. Okay. Right. I'm going to save those because that's a heap of broccoli in there. I'll have that steamed with my dinner. I'll chop this bit up. The next is this rock melon. I like to put a fruit in, and it's just sort of whatever is handy in the shops. I am careful cutting this. Like I said, I'm not a chef. I'm not quick on a knife. I'm not even that talented at it. But rock melon is slippery, and I really don't want to lose a finger. Knives quite scare me a bit. Because, yeah, rock melon's a bit funny to work with, but it's so nice. it kind of gives it a bit of a dressing without actually dressing it. So if I was inclined to not put dressing on my salad, how is that stuck there? If I was inclined to not put dressing on my salad, just a little bit of a vinaigrette and the flavours that come through from the melon of whatever it is that's in there. The one I tend to not put into a salad like this, unless I'm going to eat it at barbecue or eat it almost straight away, is watermelon, because it does get too runny, and it goes nasty pretty quick. So this was what was at the shops by my hand. So this is what it is today. It's actually been interesting as well. Normally leading into Easter, by now, I've eaten most of the hot cross buns that are around, because hot cross buns are really my favourite. And while I don't have a particularly overly sweet tooth, I really prefer Easter eggs to just a regular block of chocolate. But because of this little journey that I'm going on, I have refrained and I haven't actually really thought about it. So I haven't really been buying any. My motto is, at the moment, with what I'm trying to achieve, is that if I don't buy it, I can't eat it. And I'm not going out to go get it. So these are sugar snap peas. So they're not too bad at the minute. Head and tailed them. I do prefer snow peas over sugar snap peas, but I like all of them raw. I'm not a huge fan of them when they're cooked. I just don't like the texture. I love the flavours, but not the texture. So I just chop these up, and again, it's just whatever is laying about. I do occasionally put herbs in, like I said, but I haven't got any, so I'll do that as I go, as the week goes on. It's actually a really nice day to be in the kitchen. It's slightly overcast, while it's not raining or anything like that, and it is a bit warm outside, but so it's just a nice day to be in the kitchen, getting ready to prep for the week. So that's them chopped up. In they go. So it makes a fair amount. So, and it's so good for you. You can eat as much. I'll eat as much as I want. Last thing I'm going to put in, just to give it a little bit of interesting texture and flavour, is just some feta cheese. Sometimes I don't put it in at this stage. I'll put it in as I'm going along to cook it, to eat it, if I'm packaging it up for my lunch or whatever. But today I'm going to just chuck it in, because why not? Then that's done. I put no dressing on it yet. I will put dressing on it. I'm not going to wipe it on my apron. I'll put dressing onto this as I'm eating it up, with whatever protein I've got available at the time. So tuna, salmon, beef, like a steak, lamb, anything. It goes with anything. It's a salad. It's a raw salad. It's so easy. So let's see if this is going to help in my little mission to try and lose a little bit of weight and be healthier. So watch this space. I'll film some more as I go, ready to post on Tuesday. All right.
Hey, happy weigh-in day. It's Tuesday morning. I have weighed in, and I want to write it down, 83.3 kilos. So I've, again, little bit, just 400 grams or something since my weigh-in last week. But I've lost some weight. I'm truly bloody pleased with myself, actually. So this little system is starting to work, and I have learned some lessons so far. First lesson is that my brain is more capable than I give it credit for. Portion control, it's been quite hard, but it hasn't. Like, my brain, doing this system, I don't know how to explain it, but my brain is sort of triggering to go, well, I have to think about what I'm putting into my body, and I have, so with the portion control, it's like I can't just load up with food, obviously, on my plate, but then I automatically default to thinking, well, if I can't have this part, if I can only have, say, mashed sweet potato and steak, then tonight I can have salad, or like along those lines. So I don't think I've given my brain enough credit of what it can actually do. So also just the little increases of heart rate, it might seem silly and it might seem like it's not going to do anything, but it does. And so yeah, in total, so far I've lost 1.4 kilos. So I'm really, really pleased with myself. So we'll just keep going. I need to go get ready for the day now, and back to it. So yay. Bye.